Hi, I'm Laura Blumensteel. I'm an estate planning and probate attorney here in Delaware County, Ohio. And today I'm going to let you know what kind of information you need to bring to your first meeting with a probate attorney. The first thing you're going to need to bring to your attorney is a certified death certificate. Most probate courts will not accept documents for opening an estate if you do not have a death certificate. The next thing you're going to need is a will if you have one. It's important to have that original will because that is what probate courts expect to see. If you don't have the original will, that's not the end of the world, but you will have to go through some extra procedures in order to get a non-original will admitted to probate court, which is going to drive up your legal fees and just kind of drag out the administration of the estate. So find that original will, bring it to your attorney. The next thing you're going to need to provide the attorney with is a list of next of kin. So this would be surviving spouse, this would be children. If there's no living children, then it would be grandchildren. If there's no children or grandchildren or surviving spouse, then we're talking about parents and siblings. And you're going to want to have their full legal name, and you're going to want to have their address, and preferably some contact information, maybe a cell phone or an email. Just get as much of that information as you can because that will help make the probate process smoother if the attorney doesn't have to spend a lot of time tracking down the next of kin. The next thing you're going to need is information about who wants to serve as either the executor or the administrator. If you have will, the person that's in charge of administering the estate is called an executor. If you don't have a will, that person is called an administrator. They both serve virtually identical roles. Need to have information about that individual, including the social security number, because in most cases, you're going to use that social security to get bond posted in order to open that estate. You also need to bring information about assets of the decedent, so what they owned at the time of death. You can't really open an estate in most circumstances without at least some information about those assets. We do understand that you're not going to know everything, and there may be information that we find down the road, and that is no problem. That is part of the process, that we find assets as we go. But you at least need to have some of that information in order to open that probate estate, because most courts are going to look askance at estate opening documents that list 0 assets, and they're going to ask, why are we even opening an estate if there's no assets to transfer? So you want to bring as much information as you can about the decedent's assets. And again, it's things that they owned at the time of their death. That's pretty much it to get you started. Different attorneys ask for maybe slightly different things or a little bit of additional information. But if you're coming to meet with me, those are the basics of what I ask you to bring. And remember, the more informed you are and the more information you give to your attorney, the easier it is for that attorney, which means the lower the legal fees for that estate. I hope this has been helpful so that you can prepare to have a good, efficient, productive meeting with your attorney when you are getting the probate process started. Thank you very much. Hi, this is Laura. If you like the video that you just watched, please feel free to subscribe or just hit the like button. You can also go to my website, which is lbesq.com. So that's LB as in Laura Blumensteel, ESQ as in I am a lawyer. You can go there and you'll see a lot of blog posts, and I try to have a lot of educational material up on my website. I update it regularly. So if you want to go over and get more information on any of the things that I've been talking about today, please feel free to check it out at lbesq.com. Thanks so much.